Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are. Today I'm going to show you how to put an image on a candle. This candle here was purchased from Dollar General for $3. We're going to be doing this using a water slide, and this is my water slide. For the water slide, for the size that I'm using, I did 9.5 by 5.5 inches. I printed this out from Microsoft Word. And this is Waterslide paper. Once you print your Waterslide paper, you let it dry for a second, and then you spray it with a clear coat. I use Rust-Oleum clear spray paint, and I do it twice in 15-minute increments. Sometimes I do a third time. This here is an image for just a mother image. I'm doing it as a Mother's Day candle preview, I guess. But the first thing you want to do is print out your image onto Waterslide paper. Seal your water slide 2 to 3 times in 15-minute increments with a clear coat. Some people use Mod Podge. That's fine. I've never used it. I use Rust-Oleum clear. Once you do that and give it about 30 minutes to an hour to completely dry, you're ready to place it on your product. In order to place a water slide onto a product, you need water. So I have a big bowl of water, and what I do is I just let it sit in the water for about 30 seconds. It don't usually take that long. And you want to get it all the way to submerged. If your bowl or the thing that you have water in is not big enough, I usually do like part of it at a time and just keep going back and forth like this. You know that your water slide is ready when it kind of slides right off. As you can see, it's sliding up. And you do want to, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but for this video, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and wet the candle a little bit. Okay, and it is all the way done because it came up. So what we're going to do next is just slide it onto the candle. And I'm just going to go around it just like that. And it's on there. What you'll want to do next is just get all of your bubbles out. So you're just going to keep sliding around into all of your bubbles, or you don't have any creases, and that's where your paper towel comes in at. I start at one end, and it is going all the way around, but I start at one end and I just wipe. And you don't want any water to be up underneath your water slide so that it can dry completely. What I did with my last one, I did have to sit it down since it's a full water slide. And I just go down. And it's going to start drying and actually attaching a little bit. But you don't want any water to be underneath the water slide because it's not going to dry in that area. So I just pretty much keep going around and around until I get no more movement on my water slide. Right there you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a little crease. And as I'm moving it with my hands, I'll get creases, but as long as there's no water up under it, I can flatten it right back out. And it does take a little bit of time to get it all the way flat how you want it. but I make sure that I have no water under the bottom and that the water slide is completely flat. And be careful with your candles when you're purchasing candles for this, especially with doing the water slide. You want to make sure that there's no bumps or bubbles in your candle, because then your water slide wouldn't lay flat. Alright, so this here is a finished candle. Has a little bit of holes and stuff still in it, but I'm gonna get those out. I don't like doing long videos, so I'm gonna get those out and set it to dry. Within about an hour, your water slide should be completely dry to touch, to where you can touch it and it won't slide or move anymore. And this is how I do my candles with the water slide. I'll be sure to answer all the questions after the video. And I'll post links for the water slide paper. It's just purchased from Amazon. I've shared it several times in the group before. It's the water slide that I always use. I switched brands one time, but since I've switched, I've still posted the new brand that I have. And like I said, the candle that I purchased was from Dollar General for $3. I did try Walmart, but their candles were like $7 or $8. And if you're like me, you want to get the cheapest cost for your products. All right.